y'all, welcome back to another episode of Whoop It Like Butter. It's your girl Ashley, and today we're gonna make this delicious banana pudding pound cake, y'all. Definitely gonna taste just like banana pudding. We got banana infused into the cake batter, and definitely we got it going with the icing on top that we're making with some banana pudding mix, so it tastes just like banana pudding. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm gonna show you how it's done. Let's go. Okay, here are all our ingredients right here on the screen. You can also find them in the description box below. We're starting by mixing our salt and our baking powder into our flour mixture that's already been sifted. And we're also going to go ahead and get our bananas all nice and mashed up. I didn't start the video with the bananas all mashed because you all know that bananas turn pretty quickly. So I just wanted to wait till we started working on this cake. Now, the little bit of time that they sat while we were getting the cake ready, they were good. But if you want, you can go ahead and mash yours right before you're adding them to the cake. I just want to do them any much earlier than we just discussed. All right, so we're going to start off by putting our butter because we're going to whip it like butter. All right, so we're going to put 3 sticks of butter in this cake, okay? And then we're going to get that going and we're going to pour that sugar in a mixing bowl all nice and slow. Now, rather if you're using a hand mixer or a stand mixer, I recommend that you add that sugar nice and slow. So if you're using a hand mixer, work it out, honey, because that slow add makes that butter and that sugar look like that, nice and whipped, okay? And so then you want to go ahead and add your cream cheese in there, and you want to mix it just until it's combined. Push that stuff down with a spoon and scrape down your sides of the bowl if you need to, because the cream cheese may gather around the mixing attachment. Do whatever you need to do, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our vanilla extract. I'm sorry, our banana extract. I'm so used to adding vanilla extract. Our banana extract in our bowl, and then we're gonna go ahead and start by adding our eggs one at a time. You can add your banana extract after the eggs as well, either or. But add your eggs only until combined before adding the next egg. And as y'all know, if you've been here before, no yellow streaks, honey. No yellow streaks. So I'm just scraping down the sides of the bowl one more time. And then we're going to go ahead and add our flour mixture. And we're going to alternate with that mashed banana that we set over here on the side. So we're going to go ahead and get our flour started. And this is a little fast. You don't have to whip it that fast. But mix it just until combined, and then we're gonna add a little banana, and then we're gonna add a little flour, and we're gonna add a little banana, and we're gonna end with flour. Now, I love to take y'all through this process because I want you all to see, what the batter should look like before you're adding the next ingredient. It should be just until combined. I think I'm gonna do a video one day where I just like take everything really slow so you can really see it because it's sped up to not make the video any longer than it needs to be. But just until combined, and then you want to add the next ingredient. Okay, we don't want to overmix our cake. So as soon as that flour is mostly combined, we stop and then we come in with our spoon. You want to use a strong spoon like a wooden spoon or a metal spoon to go ahead and mix the remaining batter by hand. And so then we're going to spray the hell out of our bundt pan, because we don't do no sticking over here. And then we're going to go ahead and pour our batter into the pan. So you want to hold that pan to the side so you can avoid your spray like clumping in one area. Hold your pan to the side and hold your spray a little bit out so you can and move it back and forth so you can get like a nice even spread of your baking spray. So just pop that right into your pan, spread the top. We're going to pop this in the oven for 325 degrees for an hour and 15 minutes. It may take you a little bit more depending on your oven. So about the hour mark, you want to start checking on it and do the toothpick test to make sure it's ready. All right, so our cake is ready. Go ahead and invert or flip, whatever you want to call it, out of this pan. And y'all, it's going to come right out that pan. I don't mean to brag, but honey, look, right out that pan. Yeah. Cakes can fly, but it doesn't matter how much, you spray. Sometimes like you have some sticking, but we try our best not to have any sticking over here. So we're gonna get our icing together. So we have some banana pudding mix and we're gonna put some milk in there. We're not gonna go by the box instructions. with milk, we're gonna go freestyle. I got this from Mansa. I'm gonna link her channel in the description box so you all know this is where I was inspired by this recipe. I switched it up just a little bit. I did the banana instead of the vanilla, and y'all, it's definitely delicious. So we added some condensed milk in here, and the condensed milk to me didn't like make it too sweet. It just added just enough sweetness to this cake. Yep, just like that. And then here's part two. So we're gonna come with some cream cheese. And y'all, you can use a hand mixer for this. My cream cheese is really, really, really soft. So I decided to go with mixing it by hand, but it's definitely better if you use a mixer so you can make sure you get all those those clumps out of your cream cheese. And so we're going in here with some Cool Whip. You want to fold that in there. And once it gets mixed, then you're good. And we're going to go ahead and combine everything. All right, just like so. And then we're just going to gently fold the ingredients together just enough until they're mixed. And then we're going to go ahead and pop this in the refrigerator for 2 hours. So we're going to cover it with some plastic wrap, and we're going to go ahead and refrigerate it and let everything get nice and set. It's not going to be hard or anything. It's just going to be set, so it's easier for us to work with. Okay. Now it's been our 2 hours. Our cake, we put in a cake keeper just to contain the moisture of the cake once it cooled down. And we're ready to go ahead and spread the icing over the cake. So I recommend a rubber spatula. If you don't have one, get you one, honey. You can find it in the Amazon link in the description box if you want to get one like mine. All right, we're going to spread that. Look at that. Right over that cake. And you just kind of freestyle it, y'all. You know, you don't have to spread your icing on there too thick. I kind of played around with it one exactly how I wanted it. Started at the top and started going down the sides and then smoothed it and everything else. I'm gonna speed this up so y'all can see it, but it's not, speed it up so it doesn't take too long. So I just kept working with it and working with it and working with it just to make sure that I got icing all over the cake, because this cake has ridges in it. It's not like a flat, like I made in a flat baking pan, which may be something that you decide to do, because it doesn't matter which type of bundt pan you want to use. And then we're going to take those vanilla wafers and we're going to stick them right on that cake. So our icing was really nice. Like the cookies stuck right onto the icing. They didn't slide or anything like that. So you just, I did just like two and just kept going around the cake until I got all of the vanilla wafers covering the cake. And then I went ahead and put some vanilla wafers on top as well. So like I said, just freestyle this part. I went ahead and filled in the hole with some more icing just so it's just covered in icing. I ended up doing some crumbled cookies on top. You may want to put, I don't know, some other type of icing on top. Just really make it your own. You may want to put some more frosting over the cookies when you get done. Hey, more frosting the merrier. Maybe like put it in the refrigerator, let it set a little bit so when you spread it over the cookies, they don't move too much. I don't know. I haven't tried that method, but just giving you an idea. Okay. Gonna lay them cookies on there. And I recommend refrigerating this cake since it has, all this going on just to preserve it. Like you can go ahead and take it out of the refrigerator and let it stand at room temperature. If you like room temperature cake, I don't like cold cake, so that's what I would do. So I'm going ahead and adding some more icing to this piping bag because I decided to like get a little crazy with it and add some more icing over the cookies just for like something different. You can also use a Ziploc bag if you don't have a piping bag and just cut like in the corner of the Ziploc bag and that'll work as well. I always have piping bags on hand, so I just decided to use those. Okay, and I just kind of freestyled it and just however, and like I really like the way it came out. Y'all, this cake is super bomb. It's definitely like moist and like I didn't know if I really was gonna like the banana mix because like even when I made banana pudding, it's from scratch. I don't use that, but it was absolutely delicious. And of course, after we cut this piece, we're gonna do a little taste test. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Ooh, look at that. and the banana in there is not overbearing, honey, you gotta make this cake ASAP. Okay, let's get into the taste test. I hope y'all ready like I'm ready for this good old taste test. Y'all, this cake is so super moist. That's what like I'm going crazy over. Mmm. That's perfect. That's definitely perfect. And that pudding, ooh. You know what? I'm think I might like this a little bit more than banana pudding. Only because it don't have all that banana. Maybe I should start making banana pudding without the banana. If you love banana pudding, you have to grab our banana pudding recipe too. Okay, I got to taste for a little cookie. So I'm gonna get a little bit off of here. Let's bend this down. Did I get some cookie in there? Let's just take it off. There we go. These cookies will definitely soften up by tomorrow. Mmm. You know what? I like the little crunch the cookie brings. Look, I'm over here getting carried away. Go ahead and get in that description box below and get the ingredients for this recipe. The full recipe is going to be linked in the comments. It's a link to the comments. You can just click on it. Go way down to the bottom of the page if you just want to get to the recipe card for all the step-by-step details and the ingredients. Thank y'all for y'all support. I hope you love this recipe. Like always, like, share, subscribe. Don't be stingy. Make sure you share and come back and join us for more over here at Whip a Like Butter. Bye.